Good morning, boys and girls. This is Friday. This is VED. So yes, remembering, okay, Victory Day is absolutely phenomenal. So hey, how are we doing? Let's see what's going on today. Let's see the flavor of the day, as I like to call it. Did some personal reading yesterday, and it was damn precise. So it's quite spectacular. That oh boy. Then even though I'm doing the same thing that I'm doing right now when I do a personal reading, and yet it can absolutely be precise, even though the person doesn't touch a card, even though the person is not even in the room. It's quite spectacular that it actually is relevant to that person. It's just unbelievable, and that's the beauty of tarot. It just lets you know what you need to know, and sometimes it's easy to appreciate, and sometimes that really, do I need to know that? But somehow, okay, bear with me. I think there's hundreds of cards. Bear with me 1 second, and I'm back. And I see we have all the cards. Perfect. Yeah, so what was I saying? I don't even know. Yeah, sometimes it's easy to accept, and sometimes it's not something you want to know, but somehow, oh my goodness, it's spectacular. But somehow you know, you have to face the music, as we say. Okay, so this is the current vibe, and that is pretty damn good, the world. So this idea of movement, this idea also of completion, is a kind of a wheel. And also being the center of your own world, yes, and appreciate that, but also accepting the fact that you're part of a community, and I think at the moment is even more relevant. So this is very, very beautiful, I would say. And then we have the Ace of Wands. That's why I was giggling at the beginning, because that is passion to like a different level. Passion, all right? So this is pretty damn hot. And then we have the Page of Sword, my God. And the Page of Sword is someone that is a bit, as I said, it came out, I think, this week. It's a bit cutting, but it's a bit immature, and maybe he doesn't know what to do with all that passion. Anyway, and then we have the Sun. I mean, hello, that is positivity. This is your creativity. This is your inner child. This is going back there, really, and rediscover maybe your creativity. Also looking after children as well. But really, you are being seen. You shining your light. Really, it's very positive. And then this one, we know it very well. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. So whatever relationship you're having, or passion you're having, I should say, is equal give and take, which is quite good, I have to say. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, money, there's no an issue. I can tell you money is coming in. And yes, it can be a bit slower, but it's also the Queen of Pentacles, which is stable, really stable, consistency, stability, abundance, and is someone who's very, caring, definitely. And then we have another queen, the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is shining on light. She's very powerful. She can be intimidating other people, but it's not her fault. I mean, she's a queen. Hello. But she's very generous. She likes to be in the spotlight. Don't get me wrong, but she's very generous, very caring, very giving. So let's cover Ace of Wands. I want to see that. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. So maybe there's a little bit of melancholy towards someone, maybe someone you had a passion with, and but you should actually open your eyes, because as we speak, within the now, you have someone maybe who's ready for a passion with you. And wow, okay, reconciliation. So yes, you had a passion with someone. You had a lot of melancholy about it. And that person is probably coming back. Reconciliation has been showing up quite a lot in the last week and a half. So the Page of Swords covered by the Hangman. So yes, toward that page who's a little bit cutting, a little bit insecure, there's a change of perspective. And wow, that can bring the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, excuse me. That is abundance to a different level. and it's happiness, it's bliss, it's seriously completion. Money is not an issue. I mean, I keep saying that, and I'm telling you, definitely not. When it comes to the sun, we have death. So maybe you ending a period when you were actually melancholic, you were hurting, and you're entering, obviously, a very positive period of time, and it's really, yeah. And you have the Page of Wands, more passion. But this one, I have to be careful. So I'm going to cover him. Yeah, the Chariot is a little bit over the place, but the passion is definitely there. There's no doubt. But yeah, it's all about, you know, trying. I mean, there's a lot of movement for sure, but trying to find maybe a balance, because yeah, it's a little bit like intense. Six of Pentacles covered by the Five of Cups. So yes, there is a moment, and it's just underneath, you know, the first card as well. So there is a melancholy, definitely. You know, looking, you know, to the past and thinking, oh, I wish I could have this, I could have done this, or been with this person. But again, disregarding what is actually present in the here and now. So that's quite important to pay attention to that. And then there's a High Priestess, and High Priestess is sitting on her feelings. She doesn't show her true feelings. She's very enigmatic, very spiritual, very powerful, but sometimes she doesn't actually say what she feels. So if you want an equal give and take, you do have to open up. It's very important. Yeah. And Eight of Swords, so she can be actually her own prisoner, and her own prisoner of her own mind, and that is something, it's a bit of a shame, because the potential is definitely there. You know, maybe excuse me, maybe that person has been hurt in the past, which is understandable, and you like to be more careful now, but don't limit yourself. It all comes from here. So yeah, a lot of pages, my goodness. Page of Cups covering the Queen of Pentacles. So someone a bit timid might actually offer a potential job, and or might be a bit timid when it comes to feelings, and that is understandable, because if it's a new story, there's a lot of passion, then it can be a little bit like, ooh, we don't know where to sit. But then we have this one. So someone, you, I think, represent the stability, and that person is this. And yes, it's a bit uncomfortable and a bit timid about their feelings, because that person is not particularly straightforward, straight talking neither. Maybe there's someone else in the picture. Yes, I think that person is maybe a bit arrogant, to say the least, and maybe just think he's victorious, or she is victorious, but actually it's not what he seems to be. He's a bit of a thief, whether it's physically or someone who's trying to get away with murder. And yes, there's going to be a lot of battling, to say the least. I'll carry on with this one because I want to know. Definitely third party, because on this context it's not about celebration. Unless you want that kind of stuff, but I don't think so. But anyway, you gonna go beyond this, and you're gonna actually extract yourself from the situation and learn, maybe seek some, require some help, whether it's therapist, whether it's just talking to a good friend, someone who has the experience of that kind of situation, maybe, and just, yes, bam, justice will be done, will be served. There's no reason why you will have to be in that kind of situation. There's no way. So yes, maybe reconciliation, but maybe not. And then Queen of Wands is covered by the Emperor. So the Emperor is someone that gets things done. So maybe this is someone else you can have a passion with. You are naughty little thing. Because yeah, that's someone that doesn't mess around. He knows what he wants, or she knows what she wants, and that's it. Bing, bada, boom. Yes, maybe a bit of, you know, you need to be courageous and be resilient. Yes, and you might have to choose between two. Yeah, here we go. Somebody that you know, but you know too well the kind of game they're playing, and someone new, someone maybe who you're not quite sure, but it's exciting as well. And boom, Four of Wands. That is wedding, that is harmony at the very least. This is bliss, happiness. That's what I love. listen, you have value, so why, you know, why put yourself in the discount, you know, when you can, you know, be full price, and as you should be. Damn right. Anyway, on this note, have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.